Before we get started for today's episode, I just want to check in, make sure everyone's doing okay. Old Rona isn't taking anyone down. As always, if there's anything I can do or anything you guys need, drop a comment down below. Happy to just have a chat. What are we doing today? We're putting the rear wheel back on. Oh, actually, quickly, I do have to say thank you, or welcome. I have a Samsung and this thing drives me mad. The fingerprint sensor is just ridiculous. Anyway, big welcome to another William Switzer. So that's like in a week I got a William Moran, William Morgan, William Switzer. So apparently I'm popular amongst the Williams. And Danny Vaz. Good to have you along for the channel. Let's go through. We're going to knock the freshly painted rear wheel back on my bike today. My wheel is now nice and dry. I didn't do the best job painting, if I'm honest. There's a lot of spots and runs in that, but it is what it is. It is time to put this thing back together because I need to use the bike. Well, sort of. I gotta go vote. For some reason it's not safe to go out anywhere, but you still have to go vote, so maybe I'll do a separate video about that because I'm pretty annoyed. Anyway, first thing we're gonna do, drop the brake back in. I should actually quickly mention while I got you guys, it is definitely worth, if you got your wheel off, popping off your sprocket, which it'll just fall out of the other side, and checking these here bushes that sit inside for wear. They're what they're called cushion bushes. Basically, if you find that your chain's tight but you still get a lot of sort of kick through the bike when you go on and off the throttle, it can often be that these bushes are wearing out or getting soft. Sort of the dodgy backyard fix for that's to just chuck in a pile of rubber, like cut up some hose or something like that and wedge it in there as well. Or you can order new bushes, but for these Samsungs it is next to impossible to get parts at the moment, so do with that as you will. But let's put this back together and see how we go. Now that was way more of a struggle than it needed to be. Let's break down what I did wrong, hopefully so you guys don't make the same mistake. Should have chocked something under the wheel so that I didn't have to keep wedging my foot under it to hold it at the right height. I forgot to put the chain on the first time. Super clever. Probably work on that. And my spacers kept falling out. What you can do is you can use a little dab of grease just on the inside of the spacers so that when they sit in they have a little suction to hold them in. And that way you can sort of lift the tyre in, drop the two in, and it's way easier like that. That's pretty much all I got. So, as much fun as that was, it's just time to redo everything we undid before. So, starting with, probably we might tighten the axle back up. So, let's go to that. First thing we want to do is pull back on the rear wheel so that we can see how much space is in our adjusters, and we'll just get them sort of close to finger tight-ish. Alrighty, so last steps on that one that you're going to have to do to put it back together is to make sure that both of your markers are lining up evenly. So here I'm on the second one in from the back because my chain is literally that stretched. And same again on this one. It's probably a little bit hard to see on the camera. After that, you want to make sure that you want to nip up your axle bolt. So using my torque wrench, I put that to 110 Newton meters, and make sure that you put your rear brake line back on before you go out and hit the road, of course. Now, I'm going to take this thing off the stands and I'm going to go for a little lap, just make sure that everything is how it should be, and after that I'll probably park it up for the next couple of weeks because old Rona is still happening. So if you liked it, give us a thumbs up.